How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this custom CM Punk AEW All In 2023 Elite figure. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So CM Punk obviously wore this attire at All In 2023, and I'll put up some pictures now. And it is based off when he faced Samoa Joe. And this was CM Punk's last appearance in AEW before a couple of days later he was fired from AEW, where he would eventually return to WWE a few months later. However, as soon as I saw this attire, I said out loud, this attire we need in figure form. And then obviously he was fired, so I knew we wouldn't get it. However, I knew I wanted to make it, so I haven't been doing customs long. However, this was one of the first ones that I knew I needed to make. So where do we start with this? I want to start off with a head scan. The head scan on this was the head scan that came with the WrestleMania 29 Elite CM Punk. And what I did was acetone to the hair, no Dremel or anything, because it was like that, and just added grey around the beard. Oops. Well, actually, no, I dremeled the beard as well, and not dremeled, sanded the beard. Well, not even sanded, I acetoned the beard, so no sanding was needed, just acetone all throughout on the hair, except right here. I think I might have even acetoned the ear and I just painted grey. And now the first thing you might say about this head scan is that it's not accurate. And fair enough, it might not be accurate. He did have a few, obviously, what's the word, hairs on his head at the time, a few more grey hairs. However, I was like, I could have maybe dry brushed them, but I was like, to be honest, this I don't think it's too bad like this, and with the angry expression, so I thought, you know what, I'll keep it like this, and one day I might come back to it and redo the head scan. However, for now, that's perfect to me. Also, the belt as well, I will show you this, it's just a normal AEW Championship with the X on. You would think it'd be easy, but somehow it's hard, so the X has gone a bit wonky, so it's not perfect. However, you know, on display it does look quite good, so I'll just put that there for now. So there's a long story behind it. Well, it's not a long story. I don't want to talk on for too long like I do in other videos. I had if you've seen a video quite a while ago now, I got a bundle of CM Punk Elites. And one CM Punk Elite torso was attached to white trunks. And I was like, oh, I'll just use this then. However, the legs were on, I think, ratchet joints, so I couldn't switch them. So I was like, well, that's a bit annoying. And the torso was glued to the trunk, so I was like, oh, I can't use this then. So what I had to do was, so I'll just go through the parts now. Of course, that's a WrestleMania 29 Elite head scan. CM Punk Elite, any CM Punk Elite, although it doesn't have red on the tattoos on the chest. So, you know, this could have been pretty much any CM Punk Elite. And the lower part of the body, so the trunks, the legs, and even the kick pads were Damien Mizdow Elite. I can't remember what Elite that was, however, it was the Damien Sandow Elite where he was with The Miz. And I never used figures from my collection for customs. However, I think the Elite that I had, the head scan wasn't perfect and the torso wasn't perfect for the Damien Elite. So I was like, I'm just going to use that, and then eventually I'll get another Damien one day. Well, that was a one-off, the only time I use a figure from my collection. So, of course, I'm not too sure if for some reason on camera, it doesn't look perfect. The legs, skin tone with the torso skin tone, however, in person, it does look fine. You might notice that for some reason is acetone. Never get acetone on skin tone, because that does happen. So, one thing I will say is this torso is a bit ruined. I think it was like how I got it. So as you can see there, it's not perfect, and right there. However, obviously on display, this isn't for a pick fed, or the thing is, people might make customs not for display purposes. However, obviously this is for a display, so you don't even really see that. So, of course, that's pretty much the torso. The trunks, obviously, they were the Damien Sandow trunks. And the decals were from Clarky Collector. Go and check him out on Instagram. He always does my decals for a reasonable price. I think the decals went on quite good. I always, for some reason, it's always that left side there. I can never get that trunk decal perfect. It should just go, that end should just go down slightly a bit more. However, it's not too bad, I'm not going to complain about it. That focuses the stars there. I've gone on quite well. That's always the thing you want to do with decals, especially on the sides. You sort of want them to sort of go underneath there. But yeah, as I said in one of the last custom videos I did, I wish that I sort of, while I was doing this, taking photos and videos. However, I think the next custom I do, I will do that, because I've got a few customs made now that I probably will do videos on. However, the next custom that I make, I will try recording while I'm making the custom. So of course, knee pads on this as well. I didn't have to do anything. These ones are perfect. Well, actually, these were Finn Balor Elite 74 kick pads. However, it is probably just easier just to use normal white kick pads, I've noticed, because obviously it's not gone on perfect there. It doesn't line up. However, from there it does look quite good, and they have gone on quite well there. So yeah, as I say, I wish that I was recording while I was making this, because obviously it's a bit hard to talk about. But I think it has turned out quite well. I think I have got accurate wrist tape as well, of course, with the red X's. And I think as a whole, on display, there is a few things that are, the best on this, like the head scan isn't perfect. However, I think as a whole on display, it's a good display piece, Put this in the AEW collection. It does look quite well. Is the belt going to go on? No. That's the one thing. The belts, for some reason, never go on. But, of course, you can just... I'm not even going to try. But, yeah, so there it is, the CM Punk AEW All-In Custom. And this is one where if you just get into customs, or even if you want to make it yourself, it's one that's very easy to do, and it's one that I recommend making, because on display it does look really good. And overall, I think if you're trying to get it fairly cheap for parts, it's quite cheap. All you essentially need is a CM Punk Elite and a Damien Mizdow Elite, and it's quite cheap, and it's one that does look really good on display. So I think that pretty much covers everything for this custom video. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.